First, let's check whether all the accessories are complete. Get two T-shaped bases and install them on both sides of the conveyor. Fix it tightly with screws. Next, install the nozzle fine-tuning knob. Fix the corresponding holes with screws. Here we first thread the optical axis at the bottom. Then put on the optical axis on the surface. When it is halfway through, pick up the nozzle and pass the corresponding hole position through the optical axis. After adjusting the height, it can be simply fixed. You can take a look at what it looks like after installation. After organizing the front, back, left, right, up, down, high and low, the screws on both sides can be tightened. Next, we get the cross fixture. Install the cross fixture on the longer optical shaft. Lock it with an Allen screw. Then insert another aluminium tube again to fix the display screen. Find the T-shaped base and install it on the back of the display screen. Find the appropriate screws to tighten. Then insert the display screen into the aluminum tube, adjust it to the appropriate angle and lock it. Both the main unit and the nozzle have been installed successfully. Next, install the bottom plate over the ink cartridge compartment. Note that the lowest point of the base plate and the lowest point of the nozzle should be kept between 30 and 50 mm. Nozzles larger than 50 mm between the two do not dispense ink. Nozzles smaller than 30 mm between the two will constantly leak ink. After installation, install the ink cartridge compartment. Find the corresponding hole position and lock it tightly with screws and nuts. Next, install the ink pipeline. Unscrew the nut, put the nut on the pipe, and insert it into the corresponding hole. Note that it should be inserted all the way to prevent ink leakage and the nut should be tightened. Insert the other end into the nozzle hole position. Put the nut into the pipe in the same way. Remember to lock it tightly and insert it all the way through. Install the data connection cable. Insert one end into the nozzle and the other end into the P1 hole of the main unit. Then let's install the sensors. Find the sensor bracket, remove the screw on the side of the nozzle and lock it tightly. Unscrew a nut and then insert it vertically into the sensor. The DB9 connector is connected to the sensor interface of the main unit. Connect the AC line to the adapter. If conditions permit, a grounding wire must be used. One end of the ground wire is connected to the nozzle, and the other end is connected to the ground. Remember to ground it effectively. Open the ink cartridge packaging, take out the USB and insert it into the hole marked with ID on the machine. Place the perforated side of the ink cartridge upwards and insert it into the pinhole. Press the power button to turn on the machine. The installation work is over here. If there is still anything you don't understand, consult our engineers.